going to show you how to make raw ramen noodles. Now we're going to use a zucchini for our noodles, and we're going to use our spiralizer to make little thin curly noodles. You can use other things. You can use a julienne slicer, which has thin slicing blades, and one of the attachments you can get is with the little they're little half moons, and so you get a thin circular noodle shape. So these you can use, and here's also we have a rotator, so you put your piece here and you attach it. And once you've attached it, you just turn this and that'll turn it. And you can also use a little vegetable peeler. They'll give you flat strips. So with the zucchini, you can take the green off if you like, or leave it on. Just for colour, I guess, the thinner skin, so it doesn't make much difference to the taste and texture. So, got that ready. We'll put it into our spiralizer here, and it's very quick. Long, thin, curly spaghetti. There. So all we're left with is a middle piece and an end piece, and we use that for zucchini soup. You just make a raw zucchini soup. There's a good load of noodles there. Probably enough for two, but for me, I'd eat all that and more in one go. First of all, we're going to put some hot water into our zucchini noodles. Now this water just boiled, so it'll stay hot for a little while we get our other ingredients ready. We're going to chop up some mushrooms. We're going to have some raw nori sheets. Now the raw nori sheets are purpley coloured, a browny purple. The toasted ones are green, so if you want it raw, go for these purple ones. We'll just cut them into pieces. It's going to dissolve mostly in the soup anyway, but we'll cut them into little strips like that. We're going to put some red pepper in ours, just because we've got that in the garden. If I had some celery, I'd use some celery. I'd chop up some celery, but I haven't got any, so we'll use this red bell pepper. And we won't use too much. We don't want to overload the dish with other things. We do want it to be a noodle dish, essentially. Chop up our bell pepper into little pieces. We're only using about 1/4 of bell pepper. And we're going to have some coriander with ours, as well as some parsley and some chives. I think I'll just use about that much parsley. And some chives. If you haven't got chives, you can use green onion. We're just using chives because we have them growing in the garden. Okay, so there's our chives and our parsley. We're going to put some avocado in our ramen noodles because it's going to add some richness to it and some creaminess. We don't want it to be creamy soup, but it will add those little bites of creaminess. That's just half an avocado. You could add, it depends how you like it, you could add more or less. Now for the flavouring, the flavouring is really important because this is what makes it taste like the Asian ramen noodles. You're going to have soy sauce, and now if you're a raw fooder you might not want to use toasted sesame oil, but I'm going to use it because I don't have to use a lot, and that's how I get that Asian flavour. You can, if you don't have it, you're still going to use ginger and garlic, and you've got your coriander, so that's going to give you some flavour anyway. So you don't have to have it, but for me, it just makes it taste like those ramen noodles I used to eat. Red chilli, we're going to put a little bit of that in it, just a little, and we've got a little bit of dehydrated onion powder which we're going to use. You don't have to, but it just adds to the flavour. With the sesame oil, you don't need a lot. You definitely don't need a lot. No more than not even half a teaspoon. Not even half a teaspoon for that little bit. And some soy sauce. And we're going to have some ginger. I won't put garlic in it today. With the ginger, I'll just crush it in my garlic crusher. The amounts of the flavouring, like ginger, garlic, you just got to see how much you like. Some people like a lot of ginger and garlic, but some people don't, so I'll just use a smallish amount. Ginger. I just peel the ginger first. The juice out. Sometimes, if I like it to be really exotic, I put a little bit of curry powder in it, or curry paste. But today we've already put the chilli in, so we won't have any curry in it today. So I'm going to cut those noodles a little bit because some of them are quite long. It's going to be easier to eat if I cut them a little. 2, 3, 4, that's it. And here we've got our ramen noodles. Now, let's see what they taste like. That's really good.